that she wants me for me to say.
Yeah.
But I just don't say it.
Okay.
She playing against me. I play against
So you passed the test. That's the thing. Like,
you know,
that's just like, it's for some females. I don't want to speak for females, but I've heard from very knowledgeable people in these topics, especially in the red pill area. If you know what the red pill is, they be saying that shit. Like, if especially if it's somebody new who you're just meeting, like if a female shit test you and you fail, like that shit will turn them off like that, bro. Like, you have no, like, sometimes you have no other chances of getting back into like how y'all were before. I mean, not even like that. Like, getting her attraction level that high again if you fail the shit test. Hey, welcome to Clocked In
What's up,
Podcast,
guys?
man.
Am I screaming?
No, you're good. I mean,
What's up,
I don't know
everybody?
about
Welcome
them.
back to Clocked In Podcast.
Yeah. Don't worry. Why are you doing that? I got blue socks and red socks and a blue shirt. Nah, my shit. I gotta go buy another candle.
This shit.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, guys? Long time no see, bro.
Hey, man. I don't know. It feels good. Like, I feel like after last episode, everything. Not saying that it was hectic or anything like that, but it was just so much going on.
Right. There was
like,
the two things.
Yeah.
Let's clock in before we start talking.
Yeah, let's clock in, bro. Let's get it. And we are in here live, man. Let's say what we have to say every episode before we start.
Quick announcement: tune in all platforms, all podcast platforms,
yes,
YouTube,
sir.
Instagram, Twitter,
TikTok.
you guys
Google
can
Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, everything else that you listen to podcasts.
Clock.in.podcast.
Tune into the Instagram. Instagram game has been going crazy. You already know, but
yes, sir.
yeah, everything was just so much going on last episode.
That last
this
episode was too much. Not too much, but it was a lot. It was. We had, as you guys know, if you haven't, of course, tune into that.
That shit was too
we
fucking
had a boy
funny.
Chris, Braylon, and Stanley.
Yeah.
And of course, unfortunately, Lewis.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'll do that shit again, bro.
Nah,
it's always fun to sit down with the boys.
It was too funny.
And have a good discussion.
And it was good to listening to their perspectives,
their point of views on things.
They didn't agree with some points. They disagree, and
and that's
what
okay.
It's all about, man.
You could disagree with people and not get angry about it, right?
Well, some people believe that it's
what they
believe.
Of view
what they believe is
that's
right.
it. But like
their truth, and it's only one truth.
Yeah, this truth is not what is that? The thing that expression fit? They say it's not relative.
Relative. I didn't say related.
We are related.
Relative.
But no, I actually want to get your how was your little vacation, bro?
Yeah, so I went on vacation. I went for a couple of days, 4 or 5 days. I went to
Where were you exactly?
First off, I went to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
I watched Yankees in Boston.
Road trip?
Yeah, road trip. Yankees in Boston. It was a good game. Went to extra innings. The Red Sox, unfortunately, I don't care about any of those teams because they both suck.
It. Fuck the Dodgers.
They both suck. They both suck. So it was good. I caught a ball. Did I show you?
Yeah, you didn't show me, but I seen it on your story.
Yeah, Anthony Rizzo hit a bomb, but it was during it was during practice. Bro, I saw that ball, bro. I put my hand, it burned.
It's ready.
Bro, it hit me. It jumped off my hand. Yeah. And like 3 of the dudes jumped. I was like, yo,
they be
back
fiending
up.
Off
back
that
up,
shit. They be trying to grab that shit.
Nah, I dove for it. I dove in concrete.
I would have done it too, honestly, because it's like, bro, you know what the odds are for you to catch in a ball?
Bro, there were so many people, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, I tell you, bro, the game started at 7. We were in there at 5:30, and it was packed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Yankees
Red
Boston.
Sox. Yeah, the rivalry, you already know. But
so then after that,
overall, it was a good experience.
Yeah, we were in Boston for a couple 2 days.
Yeah.
Then we went to New Jersey for another 2, and then one more day in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
you were driving the whole time?
My dad, I didn't drive once.
Yo, shout out Dad.
Yeah, shout out to my dad. I drove to do quick stops, like from the hotel to get food or something like that. But now New Jersey is amazing. I like New Jersey a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
What did that trip do to your mental health, man? How do you feel? How's the mental?
I mean, as I told you, I try to enjoy as much. I don't get to go on vacation.
Did not answer my phone for like 2 days. And I'm like, yo, Kenny, I'm over here trying to run a business with you. And he just left me ghost. That's crazy.
I don't get on vacations often.
Yeah.
So, I try my best to, enjoy time with my people, no?
Yeah.
So it was,
I understand that.
I was on my phone, but like, nah, I only took like a couple of snaps because I was like, yo, this view, like, I'm not going to see this again. So I had to take a quick snap.
He has to, but when we have something going on with our businesses, he doesn't have to answer, right?
So yeah, Yeah, I bought this bucket hat.
Word.
You know?
No, you didn't bring me no souvenirs, nothing.
I bought you a ring. You want it? I'm wearing rings too.
I don't really wear rings. I know females find them attractive, but I've never done it.
Nah, bro, like low key.
What?
This is
cute.
Huh?
Your hair look cute.
Low key, bro. I went from a 6 to a 7.
Oh, word.
Just with this.
I actually asked Jose. Shout out Jose. I asked him. I was like, yo, what you rate yourself out of everything? And I like it the way he rated himself. So shout out to Jose. Huh?
You gonna say what he rated himself?
I think he rated himself a 6.
6?
Yeah, he's actually gaining weight. He's like working out in the DR. I actually show you pictures.
He's in DR?
Yeah.
I feel like every guy, if you know he's not there, that's his answer.
Yeah, no, he's like, I got shit to work on.
Average, you know?
He's with his sister and her friends, but like you could tell he's actually like gaining some weight, like, you know. So shout out Jose. He knows. He's been working out too for the past week. That's his sister, and then that's her friend. But he's like, you could tell he's gaining some type of weight. Nah, he was like, it was mad sunny. I couldn't see shit. But shout out Jose. That's one dude that I mess with because I'm not gonna lie, my boy was pretty lazy growing up. You know, he didn't want to work out. I was like, yo, Jose, we always used to talk about how we wanted to change our bodies and shit because I grew up skinny as shit. I grew up like a fucking stick. So I'm just like, I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of being skinny. I want to change my body. And I put in the work young. Well, not young. I was like maybe like freshman year, sophomore year of high school. So I put in all the work, and then he was just like not with it. So like now he's starting to like get in his fitness journey, and I respect it 100%. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's not putting in work, but he's been working out for the past week. He's eating a lot more. He's gaining some weight, and that's exactly what he wants. So shout out to him.
That's what's up.
Should we get started on this episode? We kind of been rambling for a little bit, or what?
Yeah, hold on. What were we saying before, Jose?
You talk about your mental health and.
Oh yeah, nah, it does really good. I mean,
it helped a lot.
Yeah, I never been on the big ass wheel.
The wheel?
Yeah, like the Ferris wheel.
Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
You never been on a Ferris wheel?
Never, bro.
Oh, that's an experience.
The one in New Jersey is mad tall, bro.
Yeah, I've been in the one here in Danbury, the one they bring to the fair.
I'm telling you, bro.
It's not the same, though.
Tall, bro. Yeah. Like, big.
You know what? I gotta scratch that shit off my bucket list. You know when that, like, be at the top and that shit gets stuck and it's just you and your girl?
That's what happened, bro. You know what?
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Nah, like, I gotta scratch it off the bucket list. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, if y'all know, you know.
Bro, guess what happened, bro? A roller coaster stopped mid.
A roller coaster?
Yes, a roller coaster stopped mid movement.
What happened?
Like, I don't know, bro. I was in the go-karts, and then I see like a line of people.
Oh, you were
walking down.
You weren't in it?
Nah,
I thought you were in it. I was about to say, what the fuck?
Bro, no. They were walking down, like holding hands like this. And then there was like an instructor with the neon orange vest. And I don't know, I didn't even see what happened, but bro, I don't trust roller coasters, bro.
I mean, I don't trust a lot of those things. They get packed up in a suitcase.
Especially the ones that come in Denver, bro. Oh my goodness, you'll never see me.
Nah, I used to go to them when I was younger, but like, bro, those shits get packed up in a suitcase.
That's what I'm saying, bro. One loose screw,
you beat, bro. You beat. But anyways, what's this episode about, Brody? Made it last night, kind of last second, but I feel like it's time to put them onto some type of game. You feel me? And then get our opinions on things as well.
Say God bless you, bro.
God bless you, bro. You haven't touched the wine since you drank it, bro. Let me see.
Wine.
You finished it?
Bro, I'm drinking water.
Did you? The wine that he poured out for you? Did you finish it?
What wine?
Did he finish the wine? I don't know, but let's keep the show going, bro. It's okay. You don't have to lie. I know you were just drinking wine with me because I have a cup right here and I'm almost done with mine. I'm only gonna take one cup. I need to sleep. I got water too, man.
Water only.
Make sure you don't show that label. Game. Yo, send that label, man. You know what I'm saying? No free publicity. But you want to tell them about this week's episode or what? Look at the time. 11:11.
Man, let's talk. Let's talk. I'm gonna just say the title because I feel like the title. I really like the title.
I like the title. You said it randomly yesterday, and I fuck with it. Yeah. So go ahead, man. What'd you say yesterday?
Do not let them fool you.
And all right, now you gotta like just not specify like
break it
what
down.
You mean.
You know?
Break it down a little bit so that they know exactly what we're talking about.
My people, man. To my people out there, listen. For the kings only.
For the men.
Don't let them fool you, bro.
Don't let them fool. But who's them? And we gotta be very specific because
that's the thing.
And I have a disclaimer and everything, so you're good. Just say what you gotta say.
Not only females, because men be fooling other men.
Yes, sir.
what I mean by don't let them fool you is don't let nobody else fool you. And it's hard. It's hard. There's a lot of scammers. I mean, I don't know, because there be a lot of scammers too, bro.
Yeah, you were talking about scammers. Okay, so yeah, you were talking about it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be just aware of women. You have to be aware of other men as well.
But let's be real.
Most likely is women.
Right.
Most of the time, most guys are out here getting scammed and finessed, manipulated by females, and it's not their fault. But I have a disclaimer too. Like I'm saying, we don't hate females in any way, shape, or form. Females, I feel like they should be protected, taken care of, and they're very valuable. They're here for a reason, and we need them. Just the same way that they need us, we need them. So we gotta make sure we give that disclaimer, because it's a balance. The masculine and feminine. We need that balance in life in general. So we're not saying we hate women, but we're just saying watch out for the ones who know what they're doing and are very easily manipulate you into doing something you don't want, or getting something out of you that you don't want.
I was watching a podcast, and they had some females, and then they were asked like how much would a guy have to pay?
Oh my gosh, yeah, I seen that episode too. How much would a guy have to pay for the coochie?
For a night stand with you, or
one night stand, whatever. Yeah. Motherfuckers was talking about fucking down payments on cribs and shit.
Bro, they were talking about a year's salary, bro. I'm like, look, I get you.
Okay, but I'm not putting down $50K.
Very, very rarely you're gonna get that if that's what you're looking for. If not, then
I guess. I would put a price on myself too. Like shit, if I'm gonna give it up to somebody I don't want to, you better give me a good amount of money. But still, it's just the fact that that's how much they think that shit is worth is crazy.
So how would you do? What would you do?
Me? I'm gonna get money out. I understand why. I get their point of view. Like I said, I don't hate females. There's some guys who don't even care about the female's point of view. Like I understand their point of view. Like I would value my shit very high as well.
That's what I'm saying. Shit. Like I get it, but like
come on now.
To a year's salary, bro, it's like
yeah. But if you don't want to give it up to somebody and you have to, I'm
you're not forced.
No, yeah, but I'm saying if you're gonna have the opportunity to get as much money as you want from that deal, I'll be like, give me a good amount,
True.
I'm not gonna sit here and be like $100, like.
I see what you're saying, bro.
Yeah, but you want to start with your points, or should I get it started?
Well, yeah, I was actually watching a movie. I didn't finish the whole movie, huh?
Today?
Yeah, I didn't finish the whole thing. But so this her name was Laura something like that. She was dating this millionaire. Like I'm talking about, he owned like a piece of Italy. Like that's how big it was. Whatever. He had a twin. She saw her twin cheating. Not cheating. She saw her twin.
His twin or her twin?
His twin. Doing something with somebody else. She thought it was her husband.
Yeah.
So she was like, you know what?
I'm gonna
cheat on him back.
Yeah.
So she went, she did her thing, and then he found out, but it wasn't really him. It was the whole thing.
Yeah.
But
sounds like a pretty good story.
Yeah. What I'm trying to get at is, when, and I want to ask you something too. Let's say my girlfriend cheats on me. What would you tell me? What would you tell me to like help me feel better, or help me get better?
But like, there's plenty of fish in the sea, bro. Shit happens. I'll be like, what was the reason why she cheated? Why do you think she cheated? I'll ask you that question and see how you answer it, because a lot of people they try to blame it all on the other person.
Right.
That's something that I don't agree with.
In the movie, what happened was her friend said, "Oh, she cheated on you. He cheated on you."
Oh, he's a dickhead. Yeah, like it's his fault that it's always the other person's fault. And I've seen that pattern with a lot of females. It's always they never want to take accountability for.
That's what I'm saying. Like she said, so get him back, right?
Go get back.
Get him back for something that he didn't do.
It wasn't even him. That's the crazy part. It was his twin.
The point of the matter is that you're
letting other people tell you shit.
And I'm gonna put it like this, bro. As a guy friend, you'd be like, look, man, whatever happened.
Move on.
Now move on. Do this, do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But her, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like that.
Yeah, a lot of females are. Like, what do you mean exactly? Like what?
He cheated on you.
Go get back.
Get him back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's their mindset nowadays. Which doesn't even make sense, because it's like you're devaluing yourself even more. Right. You're just putting another body on yourself when you could have just preserved yourself and either try to figure shit out with that guy if you really care about him, or you could hold yourself for the next man who you really think is gonna be your husband. But most girls be like, oh, he cheated, let's go become thoughts, like fuck a fucking dude at McDonald's.
She went on trips all around the world. He bought her cars. Sorry, bro.
You good?
He bought her cars.
Yeah, you sound good.
Everything. And then she still did that, you know?
Yeah. It's like they think that millionaires are everywhere, bro. They think that's just the population is huge for millionaires. They don't understand that that's like the top 1%.
Very rare, bro. Very,
especially in the U.S. But that's what I'm saying. Like they think that because like that's all they mess with. So obviously to them they just think every guy has money, but it's not like that.
Yeah, and good thing for him. He
dodged a bullet, kind of.
She asked for a divorce, and he was like, all right, divorce. But, I mean, I didn't watch the whole movie, but I'm pretty sure that they're going to get back together.
He had a prenup?
Nah, she was like, I'm one step away.
From what?
From asking you for a divorce. And then he was like, whatever. And then he left.
I don't think you see that. You seen this shit? I don't know where I got this from.
Nah, but that be happening to me.
I don't know. But yeah, what you said, I'm sorry.
So, yeah,
she says you were one step away from what?
From asking for a divorce. I didn't even watch the whole movie, but
yeah. I mean, if he didn't have a prenup, he's gonna be. She's taking half of his shit, and she's gone just because of something that he didn't even do. So I'm saying, marriage doesn't benefit a guy, but
I don't know, bro.
We talked about that last episode. Go tune in on that, man. But I mean, for me, I would just say, bro, you gotta watch out for the manipulation tactics, like. Especially like I feel like the biggest one is using coochie over you. Like females who use that. Obviously, you have to be the type of man who doesn't get affected by stuff like that. But if you are a man who gets easily manipulated by her, because she controls sex. We control relationships. They control sex. So they're the gatekeepers of sex. We're the gatekeepers of relationships. If that makes sense. Like if a female wants a relationship, the guy has to be okay with giving her that. If a guy wants sex, the female has to be okay with giving him that. Right. So if you're one of those dudes who doesn't get that much play and you're not around that a lot, and you finally get some coochie, and now she knows, okay, he's a fucking loser. But let's say, for example, he has a lot of money. He's a bum, like in every other aspect of life, but he has a lot of money. I'm gonna use my coochie as leverage to get whatever the fuck I want from him. So for example, she'll be acting like a dickhead just because she can, and then she'll be like, all right, buy me this Gucci bag,
and talk to you,
and then I'll give you I seen what's that show? This one show, I forgot the name of it, where I don't know if it was 90 Day Fiance or if it was some other shit, but it was like some fat dude who had bread, and then his wife was just a dickhead. But then every time he went to go buy her some shit, she was like the sweetest, most seductive.
That's a huge red flag,
and I'm just like, damn, how do you not notice that shit? Like she's over here just being like a fucking dickhead, bro, like being an asshole to him. And then as soon as he were like, be like, oh, let's go shopping or something, oh, she'll be all on top of him being mad nice. And I'm like, yo, how do you not notice that?
Once the money runs out, bro,
she's gone.
You're never gonna see
gone. You gotta make sure you really got a connection with your person, bro, because that's tough, bro. Imagine that. I wouldn't even get in that situation, and I wouldn't let you get in that situation either. If I see some shit like that, I'm cutting that shit off from miles away.
Yeah. Not that you have your.
No one's even say it. Shut up. I have a question for you, Kenny.
What's up?
Do you know what shit tests are?
In
relationships.
Isn't it when that you
what?
Like,
I feel like you're gonna say some funny shit.
Isn't it when you like playing something to see if they cheat on you?
No.
No.
I'll give you an example. A shit test is like when a female tests you to see if you're really who you say you are. So for example, if you're a short guy who says you're very, like, you come off as a very confident person, but then she makes a short joke and you get tight, or like your whole demeanor changes, then that's a shit test. You didn't pass. You failed it. You get what I'm saying now?
You think a female is doing that? I mean, I'll be doing that too.
Subconsciously. They do that shit without even knowing. Like, I've actually done the research, and like psychologically, like, they do that shit and they don't even know they're doing it. And it's fucked up, bro, but that's just the way they're hardwired.
You do that?
I don't do that. I know I could, like, when a girl tries to shit test me, and now, before I didn't understand it, but now I know, I see that shit from far away.
I low key not that.
And I know, like if the more we keep talking about it, you'll start noticing, like, when your girl was like testing
you be asking questions that, like, you already know the answer to. So, like, to see what they say.
In terms of what?
Like,
to know their character?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, yeah, but like it depends. Like if it's somebody I'm just getting to know, then I'm asking some deep ass questions. I gotta know what the fuck you got going on, because I don't like wasting time. So even if it's like a one night type of thing, like what if it doesn't turn out to be a one night type of thing? So I like to get to know the person first before I even do anything either way. But have you ever noticed like when your girl gave you a shit test or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. How did you figure it out? So like for the dudes out there who are listening right now.
Well, one of the things, and like you said, they do it unconsciously. They do it unconsciously. So they don't know, right? So let's say I'm driving, right? And I'm like, oh, we by Walmart? Yeah. And then boom, random question. And then just not one, it's multiple,
Like, well, can you give me an example? You don't have to get very specific, but can you give me an example?
I can't think of one. Like, let's say, because my girlfriend, she wants me to be home like early. She don't want me to be home. She don't want me to be out not in the streets, but like she don't want me to be driving. It's not safe, and it is true. It's not the safest, the smartest thing to do. But she'd be like, "So you record yesterday?"
Oh, okay.
And I'd be like, "Yeah. What do you guys talk about? When did you finish? When did you get home? Certain questions that like start adding up, and that." I'm not dumb. I'll be picking up. I'll be like, "Oh, she asked me this already," and I can kind of see what was the answer that she wants for me to say.
Yeah,
but I just don't say it.
Okay.
She playing against, and I play against too.
So you passed the test. That's the thing. Like, that's just like it's for some females. I don't want to speak for females, but I've heard from very knowledgeable people in these topics, especially in the red pill area. If you know what the red pill is, they be saying that shit. Like if especially if it's somebody new who you're just meeting, like if a female shit tests you and you fail, like that shit will turn them off like that, bro. Like you have sometimes you have no other chances of getting back into like how y'all were before. I mean, not even like that, like getting her attraction level that high again if you fail the shit test, because she's testing like your character at that point. But like she's doing that because she's biologically like hardwired to do that. Because back then like it was either your word or somebody else's word against you. So. A guy could be like, yo, I got all this money, this and that. And then she's like, she asks you a very simple question and she could figure it out right there that you're lying.
Yeah.
Or like you could be like, I'm a very confident dude. And then she say something and then your confidence just goes.
That's why I always try to be as much genuine as possible. And the other thing too is that, like, to me, your word, your brother's word, anybody's word, it has a lot of like
pressure.
Value, like power. Weight, you know what I mean? So if you start talking to me, and we know people that talk and then their actions don't back it up, but it's like, nah, he's just chatting. And we know people in here that do that too, and it's like, yo, he told me this, but it was from him. So do I believe him? That to me, if I say something and I heard like, yeah, can you tell me this, but should I believe him? It's like, damn, like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be looked at it like that.
I think, I get what you're saying. Because like I feel like if you were to tell me something, I would be more likely to trust it.
If I tell you something and then you go to Chris and you're like, Can you tell me this? But I don't know. It came from Kenny, so I don't know if I should believe it. You know what I mean?
No, I feel like in our friend group, our small circle, I feel like I'll believe it more. But if it's somebody outside,
right,
I'll be like, hold up, this person said this, and I'm not gonna believe that because I know that y'all are not gonna sit here and lie to me about something.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like big. It's war. I mean, war is big. I said it.
Words are very big, very powerful.
Words are big to me. What you say. I'm not gonna put the light on you and track you and see if you're doing your stuff. But if you say something and you do the opposite, it's
yeah. I mean, an example of that. We're kind of getting off topic, but an example of that is like I've been noticing a lot of people like lying about like their cars and shit like that, or like people think they have money because of like the material value of like, let's say for example a car or something like that, and I'm just like, yeah, but if you lose your job right now and you like, let's say for example something happened and you lose that next paycheck coming up, that car is gone. So are you really wealthy? Are you really as good as you say you are? That's why I'm like, when it comes to financials and shit like that, I'll never lie about my financials. I'm not a millionaire in any way, shape, or form yet, right? But I'm definitely on my way there. I would say top 1% based off that video, that statistic on TikTok. Definitely past that. So I'm just like, why would I sit here and lie to you about something that you could see? Like, for example, a car. Like, if I pull up and I'm like, oh, I got this brand new fucking
AMG.
I don't know, I got this, and then you see me in my car and it's not that. Like, what was the point of me lying about that? And that's manipulation too. That kind of goes back to the topic that we were talking about. Like, people try to like make like inflate their value with material shit that they don't have.
Like you said, bro, that
trying to manipulate.
Whenever the picture don't come through, you know what I mean? Bro, it's like living check to check is horrible, bro. I done it, been there, done that. No, can't do, bro. And
so you gotta be financially literate. You gotta know what's going on. Yeah. And not even in terms of like the world, but like for example, if let's say you make $1,000 a week, for example. It's just an example. Why the fuck would you have an $800 car note if you make $1,000 a week and you gotta pay, or not even a week? That's a lot for some people. But let's say, for example, you make, let's just say $1,000. Let's say $1,000 a month, just to keep it a simple number, a month, and you have an $800 a month note on top of everything else you gotta pay. So you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay insurance, all that shit. So you're paying $800. That's basically your whole check for the month. And this is just an example, like I said, but you're paying that much amount for a car, for something that's gonna lose value every year. Every time you drive it, something is gonna end up getting fucked up. And it's just like, bro, is that really a smart move for you to make right now? Like, I know some cars are very good investments. Like, for example, you have like a truck or some shit, and you have that shit for a company. Like, that makes sense. I would pay a good amount of money for a good truck if I have a company that needs a truck, right? Yeah. But like, I've been seeing a lot of people with fucking, especially Mercedes and like fucking BMWs, and
I wanted to.
Damn, bro. Now that we're talking about that. And no, I'm not throwing shade at any of my boys. I know some boys that have like BMWs and shit like that. But like, come on, bro. Like, y'all. We're not talking. And I've told them this straight to their face. I'm like, bro, you really have a fucking a pretty nice car. You have Beamers and shit, nice Beamers. And I'm like, yo, how much are you paying for this? How much is insurance, interest rate, all that? I'm doing the numbers in my head, and some people don't even know their like the PR, numbers, bro. Oh my god! And I'm just like, yo, how you sitting there and you just went over there and just signed that paper without knowing what the fuck you're doing?
I was talking to somebody today, and he was like, I'm trying to get a credit card that I down. Say, what are you gonna do it? No, I'm gonna do a Discord, whatever. And I was like, what's the APR? I don't know. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? We're not talking about that. Yeah. And I have another friend of mine. This person bought a brand new car. Talking about 2022, bro. Actually, have you seen the 2023 Dodge?
Yeah, the electric shit, the Charger. Crazy, right? They have it like the artificial like engine sounds. Yeah, that's kind of scary though. I'm not gonna lie, because they're making it so I think by 2036 or some shit like that.
25. Like,
that's in Europe. That's in Europe. And in the US, I think it's like by 36, there's gonna be no like combustion engine cars at all. So it's like,
gonna suck, but it's also gonna be.
It's gonna be good. Like, that's the thing though. They always try to cover it up with some type of a good when there's like some underlying shit in the background. Like, bro, if they get to the point where they could turn off our cars and we can't move without them letting us move, like, it's kind of so or like you like run a stop sign or some shit that should take you straight to the police station. Like, bro, y'all think that shit is too far away, but like,
nah, but I'm saying like we stop using gasoline, but then we start wasting mad electricity. You know what I mean?
I mean, if it's solar energy and shit like that, I guess it's better for environment.
It's natural, but still, if it gets to the point, not everybody has solar things in their house. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, well,
that in itself is also a topic because people don't really understand how that shit works. Like, I'm pretty sure we have them here in our house. So I was talking to my dad about it. I was like, all right, so they gave him a crazy deal, but we barely pay anything on electricity. So I'm just like, okay, so you pay this set of X amount. You pay X amount every month, and they install it for very cheap. I'll tell you the numbers after the show, but very cheap.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm just like, okay, so what are they doing with all that energy? Who are they selling that energy to? What is that energy? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, imagine they got 100 houses with that, and then let's say, for example, every house, let's say, I don't want to like get too like numerical, but let's say, for example, we use 50% of the amount of energy we actually make from the solar panels. They sell that, yeah. That other 50%, they're making crazy profits.
Yeah, I was gonna say that too. They sell it like because
especially Tesla. Tesla's doing that a lot with the cars.
I was gonna say that too. That they sell it, bro. You can make so much natural light or energy with just the sun, and they sell that. Like, what's the big company here, Eversource, something like that.
Eversource.
They do that.
But then Tesla.
I actually want to get them in my house, honestly.
Yeah, it's actually good. Like my dad, they came here. Then they like looked at the roof. If the roof is good, they'll give you an estimate on how much it'll cost. It's very cheap, bro. Like,
I thought it was expensive.
No, because they're making money off of it, so it's cheap. So think about it. Let's say this is just a number, but let's say for example you pay $400 to get it installed. Off of those $400 to just get it installed, they're making thousands just off of the energy that they're selling off of yours. Sense. So I think they gave us money. Yeah, they really do, bro. It's like, bro, it's a very weird business plan, but it works.
But it works for them.
It makes sense.
Trust me, they get into.
Oh yeah, it also, I mean, it helps both parties, but they benefit more, obviously. But I actually had another question to ask you, bro. Have you, like, I know you hit me up yesterday when we were on the phone and you told me about a book. But are there any books that you've been like lately?
Oh, that book is amazing. I'm not gonna say it yet because I haven't finished. No. I'm gonna say when I finish.
I was listening to it yesterday and today.
That book is amazing. Where? Yeah. Yo, that me up, because that book had me. Like, it says some things that I know.
I've listened to it full the way through. Like,
you already finished?
Twice before. Yeah, I've been on that book.
Really?
This is my third time going over it.
Nah, I'm not gonna say anything because then.
You can. It's a public book, bro.
Nah. Not until I finish.
He gatekeeping.
Yeah. When I finish, I'm gonna tell you the review. So far, so good.
Yeah.
That book is really good.
Are there any other books that you can disclose that you've been looking at that you're like, okay?
Well, out of that guy,
he has a
which
catalog.
Which shall remain nameless. Shall remain nameless.
Shall remain nameless. Yeah.
I want to read the other books too, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to say it because it's gonna give it away, but the other one that's on, fuck, I don't even know how to explain it without giving it away to them. But it doesn't really matter. He has another book that I fuck with that I'll definitely end up buying, because like. I like listening to books, especially now while I'm at work. I'll definitely.
So he has four or five. I think he has 4 or 5.
He has a bunch of books.
You buy 2 and I buy 2.
I'm with it.
And then we trade.
We'll trade it. But I'm trying to buy audio. That's the thing.
I don't know. I'm more of a reader, bro.
I have books right here that are like actual books, and I've read like half of it. Like this one, what is it? Yeah, Multiple Source of Income. I've read it halfway through, like full. And then after that, I just hopped on the audio.
The audio? Yeah. It is true. I mean, audio is more convenient too. But like, I went to the beach the other day.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I have noticed that with the audio, I have to rerun it like a couple times so I can actually memorize it.
Yeah, I be doing. Even with podcasts, I be doing. I have to go back and be like, hold on. What is it?
Yo, actually, now that you said that, do you remember the notebook that was on top of this the day that we did the episode? Where did that notebook go? Remember the notebook that I told you I took notes from that video that got taken down?
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, that note, I have not been able to find the notebook. Bro, that shit is full of notes, bro.
Yeah,
like 8 pages of notes. Wait, the little one? There was a book here. It's like a notebook. I don't know if it's over there maybe, but that shit was here. Is that where somebody leaked the Andrew Tate thing? Yeah. Nah, that shit has like 8 pages of notes.
You better send me some, bro.
But yeah, let's keep it going. What were you talking about? Sorry. Are there any other books that you would disclose to people or no?
Those 4.
Yeah.
From that guy.
Yeah. Anything else?
Huh? Anything else?
Yeah. Rich Dad Poor Dad, I would say for people.
Nah, anything from Wall Street, honestly.
What?
Any books that
on Wall Street?
Yeah. They're really good.
Economics and shit. Oh yeah, there it is.
That's the one?
Yeah.
I thought it was yellow.
Over there. You good. That shit has like 8 pages of fucking notes, bro. I'm telling you, that shit is gold.
Why? What book have you been reading?
Right now, the one that we're not gonna disclose. That's the one that I've read it twice or 3 times. This is the 3rd time I'm going over it again. So I'm
also reading.
I'm trying to memorize like every single point, but it's just there's so many and like the backstories. But like I'm starting to get it. I know I've memorized at least like 20.
I was reading a book from this guy from he played for Boston.
For the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Kevin Youkilis?
No. Ted Williams.
Yeah, The Art of Hitting or some shit like that.
The Science of Hitting.
Science of Hitting, yeah. I mean, do you think that book is actually like...
No, bro, like... Yeah. That book, it gives away so much...
Secrets and shit?
Yes. Not secrets, because whatever is in that book, it just things out there in baseball that you don't pick up until you read them and you're like, oh... Because a lot of pitchers be giving...
They be tipping shit.
You know,
yeah,
He mentioned those things. He mentioned some hidden techniques. Really good, bro.
You think it's like... Because when he was playing, it was a whole different area. So you think I would be able to work here?
Absolutely. Yeah. I tried it, bro.
Okay. So piggybacking off of that, any podcasts that you've been really heavy on recently that are beneficial for the growth of human beings, or just entertaining in general. Because obviously, Fresh and Fit, I'll sit here and say that shit entertaining as fuck, but like, you'll lose brain cells at some point, bro.
Yeah, like some.
Unless you're watching the bimbos, but unless it's like the financial shits that they do their financial podcasts that are very good that I pay attention to every time they drop something on the financials. I always watch the full video, but I do.
I mean, bro, I have a lot of podcasts. I'm not gonna lie.
Some fucking
like
nonsense.
The whole day at my job, I spend it listening to podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. But I've been doing the books. That's just like a 10-hour fucking audio. So I'm just like,
nah, I'll be doing podcasts because I be doing this podcast called Clocked In Podcast, the best one out there. You should check it out.
Yeah, Clocked In Podcast is definitely up there. I'm not gonna lie. Especially episode 30, that shit was funny as fuck.
I've been watching some Spanish podcasts too, 99%. This one called.
But like when you say the podcast, what are they mostly about too, so that they understand and shit? Like,
well, it's a mix of everything, honestly. Like 99%, it's just them talking nonsense. Not nonsense. It's just them talking, just talking. No topic. Just just putting the camera on, recording. That's
flowing with conversation.
That one is really good. I have another one that's 2 females. It's called Barely Put Me In. Actually, it's called the other side, or it's in Spanish. I don't know how to translate that. Something like that. So yeah, I mean, I watch Impulsive. I watch.
I haven't been watching the mainstream. I haven't been watching like Joe Rogan. I haven't watched in a minute.
Nah, I've been watching Joe Rogan too. I watch it's Kofi time. What's his? I forgot the name.
Kofi Kingston?
Nah. I look it up right now because actually not taking me.
What is it about though?
It's Sane, Heath. You know them?
But what is it about?
It's called. I'll be watching Lightweights podcast. Really good. Jumpers Jump, Unfiltered, Sazón Completo, Shut Up Railing, FRD. Even the one with DJ
Academics, that one's good. He be having some good guests on really there. The one with Andrew Tate was fucking entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, I watch a lot of podcasts, bro. I mean, well, I mean, like I said, bro, like some of them are random. Some of them actually have like some interesting facts.
Yeah.
And of course, Fresh and Fit has Money Mondays, Womanize Wednesday, After Hours Fridays,
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, but Fresh and Fit is his own thing, bro. The thing with Fresh and Fit is like I'll sit there and watch the episode and be entertained as fuck. But at some point, these females get.
When you watch this podcast, do you play the thing or just the audio?
What? I watch it. But unless I'm working, if I'm working, I just listen to but I actually play the audio, and then just put it in my pocket. But personal development and like finance and stuff like that, Justin Waller's podcast has been going crazy. He's been having some crazy. I was just watching one right here before you came here. When he was talking with the guy who created Hex, and bro, gems on gems, just talking about he did one with Fresh a couple of days ago. He did one with Fit a couple of days ago. He did one with Dollar Cost Crypto. A bunch of like financially set.
That's why you watch. You don't watch entertainment.
Entertainment, emergency meeting, the Andrew Tate shit is that's just entertainment. But they do be giving out like facts and shit.
Yeah, they do.
We got to talk about that too, because he's been getting canceled on. He got his shit taken down off of Instagram and Facebook and shit like that. And it's all a bunch of like speculation and lies, bro. As somebody who actually like pays attention to Andrew Tate, because like I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm not a fan of him. A very inspirational guy, but like a lot of people have low ass IQs and think that everything that he's saying is literal. They really don't understand that that's a character, and there's a lot of marketing. Like you're really stupid if you really think what he's saying is like
what he gives out are examples, are not real situations. Some of them are, some are not. The analogies he be making are taken in the
out
wrong
of context. The thing is like they'll get a clip on Instagram of like.
Of him saying
30-minute clips of him just saying nonsense, but they don't put the side. But it's always the shit about females. Every time he says something, he says a bunch of shit about guys and how fucked up dudes are, and nobody pays attention to that.
The internet is messed up. Like they'll out of a whole hour podcast, they'll take out the
4 seconds
1 minute
messed up.
of him saying some nonsense, but him saying some wrong stuff, and they put it on the internet, and it will go to everybody else.
And all these bots,
and that's what people that don't know him. That's what they'll see. That's what he's this, misogynistic, toxic, masculine. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now the thing that got me tight was the human trafficking allegations.
Oh yeah, that's nonsense. That is a nonsense.
Do you actually know the actual story though?
Yeah.
Bro, for y'all that don't know, his brother.
She was taking pictures, picking up delivery stuff.
Bro, his brother fucked her. She got mad that he didn't hit her back, and then his brother fucked her. The one girl that put the allegations
Tristan?
up. Yeah.
Oh, so you're talking about Tristan. The girl's brother.
No, Tristan fucked her. And then she no, Tristan fucked her, and then she was saying like he didn't text her back the next day, and she got mad at that, and that's when she started the whole allegation shit. And it was just some fucking nonsense. Like they have camera footage of her outside. No,
like you heard pizza. How like so her boyfriend of course calls
the fucking embassy and shit.
So he called the
embassy
in here.
No, he did the call the embassy here, and then here they call the one in
Romania.
Russia, in Romania, not Russia. Damn. But that's just retarded. And people are like, oh yeah, like bro, do you not understand you're tainting somebody's whole name and image?
Bro, and not only the people don't understand how serious human trafficking, like they'll be locked up for years, bro, for life.
But I don't know, that's why he lives in Romania. Like bro, he was here last week in Miami. Why was he locked up last week?
Right.
He lives in Romania. That's what. Like, bro, y'all stupid like, shit. Low ass IQ people.
I understand that some of the things he said sound
wrong.
But
it's for entertainment and marketing. Like he has a character he plays, and you could tell when he like if you watch him, you could tell when he gets into character and when he's not. But like when he's being genuine, he talks shit about both sides, bro.
Yeah, with the one with Aiden Ross is crazy.
Yeah,
but I'm saying like he
what?
I lost it.
You lost your train of thought.
He's
realistic.
That's what I'm saying.
He's very realistic.
Like some of the things he said are taken the wrong way, but
because their feelings get into it, they get mad.
But he be saying facts though. It's like, yeah, it don't sound good, but it's the truth. You know what I mean? And you can't really go against it.
And the shit with the thing that got a lot of people triggered was when he said that females can't drive, and obviously, if you take it literal, it sounds bad. But if you think about it, females are safer drivers, but they're not better drivers than men. And if we're talking in general, yes, the females get in less accidents because they're safer drivers because they don't speed as much as guys do. But
you know what's crazy about that?
If you put the best female driver against the best male driver, I guarantee you the best male driver is
You know what's crazy about that? That statistic is wrong. You know why? It's skewed
because the worst drivers are men and the best drivers are men.
No.
On average, that's really how it is. It's a bell curve. On average, the females are all in the average. They're there in the middle. But the best drivers are men and the worst drivers are men. Same with IQ.
But what I'm saying,
the smartest people on earth are men. The dumbest people on earth are men. And average is females.
Right.
That's why they say females are smarter than men.
That's not what I was getting on with the graph or statistic. There's like, I think it's like 65 million accidents are caused by men and 45 million are caused by women, which is true. Like you see the numbers, right?
Yeah.
But there is way more drivers that are men than women. Yeah. So when you
so the statistic is skewed.
Exactly. Yeah. Like the rate from females getting into accident is way bigger because there's less drivers, but yet there's still a huge amount.
Huge amount of numbers.
When it comes to the guys, there's a lot more drivers, and the numbers
should be a lot more accidents.
There should be more accidents. Yeah. True.
So that's our little Andrew Tate thing we have to tell about. But we were talking about podcasts. The Justin
45
minutes. We've been moving. The Justin Wilder one has been going crazy. Fresh and Fit. A lot of people tune into the after hours just to see the thoughts going crazy. But bro, if you really want substance and actual
Mondays
information, tune into their financial
highly
stuff.
Recommend Mondays.
EYL University podcast financial. If you want to learn about stocks, crypto, everything, tune into EYL every Monday. An episode pumps out. And then who else do I watch? Rollo Tomasi. He's very good on red pill and like female awareness and knowing what's going on.
Sneeko has a podcast?
Sneeko, I don't think he has a podcast, but he be streaming. He actually did a podcast with Tristan that I haven't watched yet.
I saw it too. I haven't watched that.
He was asking him a bunch of questions. I'm trying to think who else has podcasts that I've been listening to recently. I don't know, but I think the best one honestly is Clocked In Podcast. That's like that's the one that I be listening to the most. But do you have any other points before I get into the financial segment?
Go ahead, get into it, man.
Hey man, so let's get it. Like I say every episode, do your own information. I don't want anybody doing anything financially or risking any type of money that they have saved up without doing their own research and being literate themselves in what is going on. But remember how last episode, or I think 2 episodes ago, I told you about the whole Apple going into the advertisement business? Man, yo.
So it started?
Hey man, Apple plans to include placing ads inside of Friday Night Baseball on Apple Apple TV.
Thank God I'm not on Apple TV. Actually, the announcers for baseball on Apple TV are horrendous.
Yeah, but
super bad.
But if you think about it, though, let me get into it so you'll be able to see how it's broken down. So all I'm saying is that Snapchat is in trouble. Meta it needs to make some adjustments. And for y'all that are living under a rock, Meta was Facebook. But Instagram, think about it, advertisement. Who is really up there on the advertisement that's not Meta and Google? Because Google owns YouTube and Meta owns Instagram and Facebook. So they're WhatsApp. Very big up there, and WhatsApp. They're very big up there in terms of advertisement. But like I've always said, you can't be dependent on one source of income, because if that goes away, you're fucked. So that's the thing with Snapchat, and I believe Twitter as well. Twitter is different, because Twitter, like, you can't really, like, there's ways you can monetize ads on Twitter, but who the fuck goes on Twitter to do ads? So like Snapchat is relying on ads. That's their only way they were making money, was ads. So now it's kind of like, now that Apple's going in there with the capital that they have, they're not gonna be able to keep up. So Apple said that they have
you have anything there about Apple Pay Me Later or no?
I said that last episode, but that's
have you looked that up or no?
They're still working in the process of it, but they'll probably end up rolling it out by the end of this year.
This year?
Huh. Maybe early next year.
Can't wait for that.
But Apple said that they have baseball going on Friday nights and have a lot of other shows going out. So why not just put their own advertisement on top of it? If you really think about it, and like Apple, do you have Apple TV or no? Nah. But think about the market out there for that. And then if they have a plan, the thing with Friday Night Baseball, right? They have that whole
on ESPN,
yeah. So that's a big market in itself. But then if you think about all the other shows that are probably on there, because like what is their competitors? What, Hulu and Netflix?
From Apple TV?
Yeah, because if you think about it, who else is
I mean, I feel
shows?
like
Disney Plus.
But Apple TV is like live shows, you know what I mean?
But like that's the thing, they're rolling out into like releasing like series and all this
Apple
shit.
TV?
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, yo, makes a lot of sense, because if they have that releasing their shows and then they throw their advertisement on top of that, you look at the money opportunity that they have. Their revenue is gonna go up crazy.
Yeah.
Especially now that we're in a recession, we've seen Netflix, Hulu, and Disney adjust their ad model. So now it's Apple's time to squeeze in a little bit more profit by having ads on their own platform, which is technically what I just said. And if you can lower the price for the consumer, that makes it more of a deal for the shows that we're already watching. So if they're making more money off of ads, they could technically bring down the price and have it compete with something like Netflix or Hulu. How much is Netflix now? Like what, $12?
I don't even know.
I don't have Netflix
anymore. I have
a
Summer's account.
Yeah, I have somebody else's account too. But if they're making a lot more money off of the advertisement, they could bring down the price. And if they do that, it's gonna be a good deal for both. So like now they're making more money off the advertisement, and we're getting more value with the shows that we have. Let's say, for example, they take over and then they drop like 4 or 5 series that are hot, right? Now everybody's gonna migrate from, let's say, Hulu, and then they're gonna go over here, and then it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone, because they're getting all the customers, plus they're throwing a bunch of ads in their face, which is like, yo, it's kind of scary to think about, but it's smart as fuck. It's very smart, very intelligent from Apple. Twitter is in the most trouble due to not being able to really monetize on ads. If you really think about it, bro, I think Twitter is gonna be gone in a couple of years. I don't think Twitter is gonna be able to hold up, especially with Elon just dipping on it. I don't think they're gonna be able to stay afloat, especially with Apple taking over the ads. The advertisement business for Apple generates $4 billion annually a year.
That's crazy.
$4 billion. That's ridiculous. So if you think about it, if you think about it, Apple gave you the pricey option where you can say if you want them to track information or not. Oh, privacy. This shit gave me autocorrect. So you know how if you have an app, let's say for example like Instagram on your phone, it have that you could go in your settings and go into the privacy shit and be like, all right, I don't want them to track information on me. Now, Apple owns that. So for example, back then or like before, Instagram owned all that information. So now Apple owns all that information. So they already have all that information from all those years that Instagram has been following you, knowing what you like, what you laugh at, what you look at, what is entertaining to you. They already have all that information. So now they know exactly what they have to put in front of you. So the business model was already set up. I don't know if this is something they've been planning for years or is just something they come up now. But if you think about it, now they really have all the bro. They probably have spreadsheets on people, just like, all right, let's start rolling these type of ads in their face and this type of ad on their face, and then it's like, yo, that's smart as fuck. So they're able to advertise however they want due to already having all the information about you. Apple, if Apple steps in, they have the information which makes them the profit. I already said that. They're saying over the next 12 months, they're about to see a 20% growth in ads business, which is kind of incredible. 20% is retarded, especially in business. They are still friendly with Google. So if they really want to get aggressive, they could come up with some campaign with Google and take over the whole ad space. Because if you really think about it, Facebook and Google are the two big players when it comes to ads. So if Apple comes in here saying, okay, we got already $4 billion annually from ads, they're going to see a 20% increase, which could easily be what, $6 billion from 4 to 6 in 1 year. Now let's add Google to that. They come up with some type of plan and boom, they take over the whole ad shit. Like people are not, other companies are not going to be able to keep up at all. So be careful. And especially now that we're in a recession, it's time to put your competitors out of business. Because think about it, when people have money rolling in and everybody's spending bread and shit like that, is it really simple for you to take out your competitors? Not really. And now that people are like more, their budgets are different, they gotta really calculate shit, they don't really know. But Apple and Google have plenty of capital. They could really come up with a plan together. They're like, all right, let's get Meta out of here, let's get Snapchat out of here, let's get anybody who's really into ad shit. They could compete with TV and win in terms of ads. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't even think TV's even up there at these days, because who the hell be watching TV? Yeah, bro, that's really all I had to say in terms of that. I would just say, man, be on the lookout for Apple. Don't sleep on Apple, because the people who are in that company are very intelligent and they're running it very well. I just see wins on wins on top of wins, bro. It's just
from Apple, word.
Yeah, and then there's a lot more stuff financially that's been going on. I don't want to be speaking too much, but Elon sold a bunch of shares of Tesla, which would make you think that the stock will go down, but the stock actually ended up going up. So
more.
Yeah. So yeah, do y'all research and make sure y'all get educated on this. I'm gonna keep talking to Kenny about it after the podcast, but that has been the financial episode for this week. I'm getting a little better at it, honestly.
Get you a little applause,
that should
bro.
be too loud in my ears. I'm good off of that shit. You don't have it on today, but yeah, bro, do your research, because right now it's the time to make bread. We are in a recession officially, so make sure y'all move shit and y'all cap some assets out here. But let's get back into the show, man. You wanna keep going, because I have another question, bro.
Well, I was gonna say something. It's not really a question. It's more of a point.
Go ahead.
For the kings out there,
I don't know why that made me laugh.
We really have to have a plan, something figured out. And we really have to make decisions and plan on a daily, if anything.
Honestly, everything changes. Bro, markets be flipping in a day like that. So it's really, if you're not a part of the market, you're losing.
Right. So with that being said, it's like, you gotta pay huge, major attention to, what was that?
You're asking me?
You can't hear. He can't hear.
Huh? Shots is okay, but we're good. Keep going. What are you saying, bro?
So
I think I know what you're trying to say, but oh shit, my fault. I think I know what you were trying to say, but I don't know.
Honestly, I was gonna say something and I heard that.
I think what he was getting into is that we need to pay more attention, especially as guys. We need to make sure that we know what's going on around the world, not just in the U.S. Pay attention to markets in the other side of the world. China's real estate market just crashed crazy.
Really?
Like there's people, developers who are building big ass buildings who just dropped that shit. They were like, we're not getting paid. banks started freezing people's accounts. People couldn't get their money out. They had tanks outside of.
But they have been doing that
banks. And it happened recently.
I'm saying like freezing people's accounts is old.
But recently, like no lending. Banks can't give money to nobody. They had tanks outside of banks because people were going crazy. So yeah, developers would be like, yo, we need loans and shit to make sure we get the materials to finish these projects. Oh, we can't give you loans because the government won't let us. Oh, okay, fuck that shit. Half finished building. And then a lot of shit has been going on. So like, make sure you're paying attention to what's going on globally, not just in the United States, because it could be an opportunity for you to make money. But is that what you were gonna talk about?
Well, you said what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but yeah, that kind of goes into the point that I had too. Is like learn how to manage stress, and I'll say this because this is kind of personal to me. Cause shit, a lot of not weird, but like a lot of unexpected things have happened to me like the past like week, and I'll say I'm not gonna sit here and say I wasn't stressed out, but I learned a lot more about myself recently, right? Because I've always been able to manage stress very well, but like it's always, what is that phrase that people say that you could tell a man's character by the problems he has, and just I could tell the problems I don't want to say problems, but the problems in my life now are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So I just goes to show the type of steps that I'm going on in life. So I'm just like, if I think this is a problem now, imagine a year from now. Imagine 2 years from now, 5 years from now. So I'm just like, yeah, learn how to manage stress. And then that goes into a question I have for you. How do you manage stress, Kenny, personally? Because I know you got a couple big things going on in your life as well. So I want to know how you've been managing stress.
Yeah, I mean, well, I have some things that help me get away from real life, if you can put it that way.
Okay. Temporarily, right?
Yeah, not forever.
Okay, just have to clarify.
So, I mean, I would say find something that will relieve stress. Find a hobby. Find something that will take your mind off whatever situation you're on. And usually for me, what happens is when I do that, I come back fresh. So I come up with new ideas, new ways. You know, especially in the shower. I mean, I said it before. Taking showers and thinking about stuff will really make you realize a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah, ideas be flowing in the shower. I don't know why, but
yeah, I think it's because the water is in your dome piece.
Probably. There's probably a specific scientific reason, but I'm not too sure.
Yeah, that, and you know, what else you said? I have some.
How do you manage stress, man?
Some things on my own going too. So
I like before I cut you off. Don't forget your point. But when you said find something, the gym has been my go-to, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Right. Like I've been mad, bro. What was it, like 2 days ago? Somebody called me on my phone, bro. I just woke up. You know how my schedule just flipped recently. So I just woke up. It's like 5 PM, and then somebody's already in my ear chatting. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And I'm like, tight. And obviously I know how to control my emotions and shit like that. So I'm the type of person where I got a good poker face. I won't show anybody my emotion, right. But I'll feel that shit out. So like if I'm angry, I'm gonna be angry for by myself right there sitting in that chair for 10-15 minutes, just tight, bro, like mad at the world. And then I'll go to the gym and I'm like, all right, I gotta go crazy in this workout. And then once I'm in there, everything is gone. I don't think about anything.
Also one thing that really helped me a lot, I used to be like that, bro. I used to hold, like, let's say you did me wrong, bro. I'll never forget that. And I'll be mad at you forever. I won't tell you that I'm mad, but I will be.
Yeah.
But
Talk to your mic, bro. I think this is a good point.
But now, you know, something that I've been doing, working a lot, it's like, bro, I'll be mad at you today, bro, and tomorrow.
It'll be good.
Nothing happened, bro.
Yes, sir.
Like, I've been doing it a lot, especially, like, when I be so stressed on my job, too. And you know, some things be happening. I'm like, bro, like, man. But like, I wake up, bro. What happened yesterday?
Ready to go, bro. That's the thing. And where I see this is like, at least I have a job. You know what I'm saying? People be like, oh, I gotta go get my car fixed. At least you have a car. We got to start looking at life differently. And yeah, everybody has those days where we get up and you don't feel like shit. You feel like, yo, what the fuck? I even got to get up to go to this job. And recently, I'm just like, damn, I really think I know that I'm better than this, right? And I'm not saying that I'm not working towards my goals. I'm very on track on every goal that I've set so far. So I just know it's just a matter of time. And the thing with wanting to be successful is just you're gonna be under stress 100% of the time usually, especially if you own a huge company like these. There's people out here with payrolls over $100,000 a month, or not even a month. Let's say if you pay weekly, come on now, and you got 100 employees, you're paying some guap and just their.
I feel like
how much money you got to pay them? I'm sorry. What?
I was gonna say something and I forgot, so I said something else. Mm-hmm. But when I play this podcast,
you're gonna remember.
I'm gonna remember. I'll be like, I should have said this.
Yeah. That's why I kind of cut you off. That's my fault. I said don't forget your point. You forgot it.
Yeah, I always do that, bro.
Yeah.
Like every time I listen to it, I was like, I should have said this instead of this.
Yeah. But it was the stress management.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you already told me it's the gym.
No, there's a lot. There's a few, but keep going.
Nah, I was gonna say, and this is kind of gonna lead to my message for
this episode.
Yeah.
So you wanna? Okay, no, keep going. I'm sorry. You go.
So I was on the phone with my boy Braylon. Always, my brother, man. So I was talking to him yesterday. We were talking, we were gonna play, right? I told you that. But before we started playing, we were talking, and I told you what about earlier.
Yeah. And
then he said that he's about to do a podcast with a really, really huge guy. I think
he told me. He called me today.
Yeah, and then he said, bro, I'll be honest with you, bro. At first, he wasn't with it. And then the second time, he was kind of more leaning to say yes. And the third time, he finally said yes.
Yeah.
So what you got to do, he said, Kenny, what you got to do, bro, is just be consistent. You know, this guy, he has like over 50K followers, whatever. Brandon's going to benefit from that easily. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? So he was like, yo, just be persistent in that. And once it's over, I'm going to tell you some things too about that too. But
yeah.
What I want to say is persistency. That's what you say. It's gonna open doors. You know, it's gonna get you to where you want to get. As the more, bro, the more you keep
and persistent.
The more you keep hitting. If you start hitting this wall, the more you're hitting it. Eventually, it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Eventually, you're gonna make a hole in the wall. You know what I mean? So.
I mean, this is.
Yeah.
I think I got through that one punch, but
if you keep, bro, you know what I mean. So
it's like again, that meme we were talking about with the mining. It's like that guy who stops right before the end, right before the diamonds, gold, and then the guy under him is just keep going.
You know, so yeah,
and that's it. That's everything.
Shout out to Braylon, man.
Yeah. Before I go into the my quote and all that, I think I have one more last point. To be a top G, you will fail and go through your tribulation, but that's meant to harden you up. So what do you think about that, Kenny?
When he says top G,
it's just an extravagant human being, somebody who's like not regular.
Right. You know people gotta understand. It sounds like he's the best one.
There's a lot of top Gs. There's a lot of top Gs.
But bro, he can back it up. He's a multi-millionaire, 4-time kickbox champion, like 6'3", you know, Aki. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he is really the top
G. The video game character everybody wants to be.
You know he's a top G.
He got the cars, the house, the girls.
What was the thing you would?
Like you would, to be that type of person, you have to go through your trials and tribulations. Like you have to fail in life. But like I want to hear your point of view on that. Like, what do you think? Because a lot of people will fold on those shits. It's like the way I see it is like, all right, this moment in my life is hard right now, but fuck that. In a couple of days, I'm gonna be good. A month from now, this shit is not gonna matter.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I heard this quote. Sorry, and I know this is not the first time I said this quote. It sounds a whole lot better when you say it in Spanish.
Say it in Spanish.
It makes more sense.
Say it in Spanish and then
I'm gonna say it.
Say it in Spanish and then say it in English.
Yeah, all right. So it's cuando el camino está duro, solo los duros caminan.
Okay.
In English, it's like when the road gets hard, only the tough people walk through it, something like that.
Tough people, yeah.
When the walk is tough, only the tough people walk, something like that.
Yeah.
So,
what's it called? Educate me a game.
Oh my god, we'll talk about that after. Let's get it finished. Let's close out the podcast. Let's get it. What you saying?
So yeah, I mean,
that is a very good quote. I'm not gonna lie.
So
go ahead.
So
when the road gets tough, only the tough people will walk.
Yeah, like
that's true, bro. Because
everybody's gonna get to that point where you get you're back against the wall, and you either jump that barrier or let that wall
break you. Yeah,
squish you and make you a sandwich.
But how do you change somebody's mindset into like somebody who's like, for example, would have folded? How do you get to them? Like, what would you say to that person? Like,
that somebody folded.
Yeah, because like I know a lot of people who are very negative in life, bro.
Well, I'll tell you what, bro.
One thing goes bad, and like they think that this is the end of the world.
That's what I'm saying,
so what would you say to somebody who has that mindset?
Yeah, if you have that mindset, you I'm sorry, but you're weak.
Yeah,
you need help.
You need your mental strength.
And look, I'm gonna tell you something to help you out a little bit, bro. No, like if you really fold, like if you really shrink, if you really folding like that. You don't want to see yourself do better. You literally want to get stuck in the same spot, go through the same problems every day. Let's say you solve something, right? You solve it, but quick solving is gonna make the problem last longer.
Yeah, quick solutions to temporary solutions to permanent problems.
Right,
not the way to go.
So if you stuck somewhere and you keep hitting your back against the wall,
Yeah.
Of course, try new things, try to get around it. And don't get stuck in the same, because bro, life is to show you gotta progress. Who doesn't want to be a millionaire? Who doesn't want to have money? Who doesn't want to have leverage?
But nobody has that. That's what I'm saying. To start doing it.
That's what I'm saying, bro. In life, there are gonna be winners. There are gonna be losers
for sure.
You know what I mean? You gotta pick. You wanna be at the top. You wanna be at the bottom, under the bridge.
Yeah.
Living on shelter, bro. It's up to you, bro. You gotta make that decision.
And the thing about it is too, it's like
very rarely. It's not like, bro, we here, and it's not like somebody's gonna be like, you know what, bro, here, $10 million.
Yeah,
it's very rarely. Like, bro, what's the odds?
Probability for that happening is probably,
you know what I mean. So like, if it happens, let's say you're that lucky person,
right? You just became a target. I heard G Herbo say something about that. It's like, bro, you're over here. That's your downfall, because now, let's say for example, I give you $100 million. Your whole life changed, but you're still the same character. You didn't go through your trials and tribulations. You didn't grow as a person. So now you just became a huge target. You just put you just put one of these shits on your chest.
That's what I'm saying.
So now a gangster, or not even a gangster, somebody who sees you as an opportunity is gonna look at you and be like, okay, that dude is worth a lot of money, but he doesn't know a lot about the world. So I could go over there and manipulate him and take him out.
Let's say in 10 years you're gonna get $10 million handed to you for a living. Mm-hmm. So does that mean that in 10 years you're just gonna be laying in bed waiting for the 10
years? Be a bum
for the 10 years for those days, those years to get to you? Nah, you gotta stay active. Of course, you gotta do a bunch of stuff. You gotta learn, bro. There's so much out there to learn, bro. Mm-hmm. No idea.
A point that I want to touch on, another Andrew Tate thing, but he says this all the time. It's like the reason why everybody wants to be a millionaire and have the cars, have the girls, and all that shit is because it's hard to do. It's hard to get. The reason why it's valuable is because not everybody could do that. If everybody had a Bugatti, it wouldn't be valuable.
Right, bro. I'm gonna tell you. Why something else, bro. It's easy to be a bum.
Yeah,
it's so easy to be a bum.
It really is. It is.
But to be in the top is hard, and people don't like hard stuff. Like I said, bro.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like when the wall gets tough, you gotta get tough too. You gotta get the tough skin out, and you just can't be like, it's hard. You know what? You just go to sleep and do it tomorrow. Nah, bro. Deal with that today at the moment. You can't let that.
And that's important. You said that with the hard, because a lot of people want everything easy. Like, I just got a boy he's my cousin. He started going to the gym with us, and he's like, oh, that shit is hard. I think we're doing pull-ups. He's like, oh, that shit is hard. This and that. I'm like, why do you want it to be easy? And Andrew Tate said that shit to Aiden when you asked him, like, what's the fastest, easiest way to get abs? And he's like, why does it have to be easy? Like, why is it not?
My God,
why
bro.
does everything have to be fast and quick?
I have seen so many commercials. How to get a six-pack in 2 weeks.
6-minute abs.
With you just... There was a machine, bro. I don't know if you've seen it. Oh, I wish I could find you a video. A machine, bro, you stand on top and it vibrates.
That bullshit, yeah.
And then it's supposed to give you abs in 2 weeks. I'm like,
some nonsense.
Who believes in it, bro.
Yeah.
Who buys it?
Somebody's buying it, obviously.
Oh my goodness, like, bro, it drives me nuts.
But like, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is just like, why does everything have to be easy? Like,
bro, if everything was easier, nobody would value things.
People don't really care about it. But like, the way I'm seeing it is like, I'm trying to. Well, not trying, because I've been doing it for a while, but I'm trying to change the programming in my brains, or when I see something that's difficult, the first thing I don't want to think about is like, oh, this is too hard, I don't want to do it. Like, that doesn't even come up to my head anymore. It's like, all right, I see something, all right, that's difficult, that's an opportunity. I have to somehow get through it. Like they say, this is just a little quick example, but squatting like 4 plates, I'll be like, okay, this shit about to suck. This is gonna hurt. This is not gonna feel good. But on the other hand, who the fuck could say they squat 4 plates? You know what I'm saying? Like, that in itself is an accomplishment. So I'm just like, fuck it. I don't. Or like, let's say just leg day, for example. My gym partner does not like to do leg day. You're not my gym partner no more. Kenny's been.
I love doing working. Leg day.
My gym partner recently, he hates leg days. Hates them. I'm like, bro, you think I like doing legs? You think I like fucking squatting? Fucking 4 plates on my back, and then there's no other worse feeling than when your legs are burning.
That is
right. So I'm just like, bro, I don't care that shit is ass. I don't care that it's hard. I don't care that it's gonna make me feel horrible. I'm gonna feel like that temporarily. After I'm done, I'm gonna feel amazing, because I'm like, damn, I finished my leg workout. I'm gonna feel good. So I was just like, the way I'm seeing it is just like, damn, yeah, that shit is hard, but fuck it.
So I'm saying, hard. Bro, like my job, I have to work Monday through Friday, no matter what. Like, I could get some days off, obviously, but Saturdays are not mandatory. But like, my dad be like asking me like, you want to work Saturday? I'm like, Dad, I don't want to work Monday or Friday. I don't want to work no days.
Yeah,
I have to.
You have to get up,
but I don't want to.
Yeah,
you know.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's perfect. We already you kind of already said your thing.
Thing I was gonna say.
What? In terms of a point?
Yeah.
You already said your quote, kinda.
No, like you were talking about
life being hard.
Yeah. Oh man.
You'll find out next episode. And Dragon Ball Z. But did you already say your quote?
Yeah. I also wanted to say too, I kind of said it, not last episode, the one before the last one. Mm-hmm. A lot of things have been going on around in my life, and I said this 2021, 2019. I said, bro, 2022 is gonna be my year. Mm-hmm. And I can be more happier with myself of all the things that I'm doing and accomplishing this year. Mm-hmm. And the crazy thing is, bro, the year is not even over yet. It's almost, I think it's a little halfway through. Mm-hmm.
We're in the second quarter, and we just started the third quarter.
We're in the second
financially.
Half.
Financially, we're in the third quarter, or you just started the third quarter.
So I also had another idea of, a little side hustle too with my dad. Mm-hmm. That hopefully I could get that working next year. Hopefully, whatever, man. What I'm trying to say is, look, I came to this country, bro, 2 suitcases. That's it.
Yeah.
And for whoever was born here and had more opportunities than me, I wanted to go to school, bro.
I didn't even have a suitcase.
I wanted to go to school, bro, so bad.
I pulled up with my body.
You know what I mean?
And I was using my cousin's clothes that was in a bag, a black bag. I remember it to this day. It was a black bag full of old-ass clothes. Sorry.
Those were the days. You know what I mean? So for people that's already been here, because I'll tell you what, bro. When I came here, I'm going to give you an example. I came here, I was here. But people that's been here longer than me, people that was born here, are way ahead of me, bro. You know what I mean? And if you ask me, I think it's not impossible, but it should be for them. It should be completely unacceptable for let them or for let me catch up to them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Not only that, to overpass them. So I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm trying to be as humble as possible. What I'm saying is, if I did it with 2 suitcases that I came here, anybody else can absolutely do what I'm doing. For and sure. I'm not like you said, I'm not a millionaire. I'm not doing deals there with Nike. I'm not doing any of that.
I get what you're saying. Not yet.
But
you're working.
if I can, bro, you can, bro. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I was super lazy, bro. You know what I was doing, bro? This whole 2 days, you know what I've been doing, bro? I kid you not, Louis. I never had a garden in my house. Never. You know what I've been doing every day?
Gardening,
watering plants, cutting stuff. I'm like, and it feels good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. It feels mad good. But I have never in my life owned a house with such a big yard in the back or front, whatever.
Nah, the backyard is tough. You gotta do something back there.
That's bro, I be watering plants like, and they feel good, bro. I be cutting stuff. The little bridge that I have, it was something loose. I screwed, bro. I feel like I'm super connected to nature. Yeah. It's super useful. Somehow, I don't know why. Yeah. But anyways.
Nah, I like that. That's very
going back to the point. One quote that I heard from Miguel Cabrera. He said,
you already went up.
He said, I can't hear with nothing, so how can I lose?
Oh, okay. I like that. Before I say my quote, all I want to say is I heard this on a podcast a couple of days ago. I think it was Miguel from Dollar Cost Crypto. He said this on the Justin Waller podcast. He said, if you're somebody who was born in the middle class, and you live in the middle class your whole life and die in the middle class, you didn't accomplish anything.
True.
So you can't be somebody in the middle class who's talking shit on somebody who's in the lower class, who's in the not poverty, but is in the working class under you. If they didn't go up into the middle class, you can't be that type of person who looks down on them because you didn't do anything yourself. If you were born in a white picket fence, you know, you lived in a good neighborhood your whole life, and your parents were in the average middle class type family, and you lived in that your whole life, and you didn't get past that, you didn't ascend past that, then you technically didn't do anything.
You just live to live.
You just lived. You maintained, I guess. And there's nothing wrong with maintaining if that's your mindset. You know what I'm saying? To each their own. If somebody wants to be a regular human being, paying taxes and going to work every day, shit. If that floats your boat, go ahead. But all I'm saying is,
if that tickles your pickle,
if that tickles your pickle, I guess so. But all I'm saying is, you know, I never look down on anybody depending on how their financial situation is or anything like that, because I know everybody's going through their own shit.
No, I wasn't saying that for like.
No.
I was saying that for
motivation,
for more of a motivation stuff. Yeah.
And I didn't even mean it to sound like that either. Like, I'm not saying like what you were saying is bad, because it's honestly true, bro. You came here with 2 bags. I came here with nothing. Like, I guarantee you, maybe a fucking Game Boy. Not even. Like, I didn't have any bags that flight. Bro,
I remember. I know what we're talking about. I remember when I first came here. We were staying at a friend's house, and bro, I kid you not, bro. I'm so thankful for him letting us stay over at his house, but it was so annoying, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not your house, so you don't have the
leverage,
right? You don't have the leverage, bro. They will cook dinner at 6. Yeah. At 6, and you know me, I'm Hispanic, bro. My dinner is at 10.
Yeah,
Louis. Yeah. Every night, bro, my stomach will go crazy. I was starving. I couldn't get up to get a little snack. I couldn't go to the fridge because it wasn't my fridge. I'm not like, let me see what's in here. Door, especially when I didn't pay for anything. Mm-hmm. So it was, but I'm obviously I'm glad and thankful that
they gave you the opportunity.
And like I said, bro, you go through stuff.
Everybody goes through their own shit.
I go through stuff, so for me to now I can get up or wherever I want and just eat something in my fridge, you know?
That's the thing, bro. It's like, to get to Kenny's point, it's like there's no excuse. If you were born here, especially in the United States, if you were born here and you're doing nothing, you're in your house playing video games every day. And I'm not saying video games is bad, because I know some people who use it as an escape, like you said. They'll play video games for like an hour or so, and then they'll get off, go on through the whole day. But if you're one of those dudes that sit in your fucking room every fucking day masturbating, watching pornography, smoking weed in your basement and doing nothing. I know a lot of productive people who smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? But the thing I'm saying is, if you're just... What are you living for? Your motivation is booty. Like, you have nothing to live for. You got to figure out what you got, and you have no excuse. I don't want to hear, I can't do this because of that, because there's people who came here who would lose their life or almost lost their life to get here.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I remember I told you that I had a cousin that he came here. He came through Mexico, Panama. So you know what he told me, bro? He said that right before the cross.
Now they see people dying doing that.
Bro, I'll tell you one story. This opened my mind even crazy.
Quick, we gotta finish the episode.
Yeah. So basically,
look,
there was a bunch of people in this tiny house, right? There was like 17 people in this house. Super tiny. So like they were like this. And there was, of course, the guy that was gonna help them pass.
The coyote.
Yeah, the coyote. So the coyote said he took the gun out, he put it on the table like that. He said, "I want 150 from all of you." And like, bro, and it's like every time they take like 1,000 steps, they get to a new place and they gotta pay like that. So it was the last one right before coming here. So by then nobody had money, you know what I mean? So they were like, oh my God, like what are we gonna do? You know, and he pulled out the gun, like, if you don't give me the money, you know, like you know what I mean? Yeah. So I guess somehow God touched his heart and he was like, all right, you know what, everybody just make a total of 500 and I'll let you guys. Okay. You know, and they finally did that and they crossed. But it's just crazy, bro. Like,
it goes to show, man, the
people
type
go
of lengths
through
that
that
people
stuff to come here, and you are born here, bro. You know how bad I wanted to play baseball, bro. Yeah. Like, bro, you wanted too. Like, I feel like everybody that played baseball, of course, their goal was
get to
be up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, get to the league.
And especially me, and of course you that put time, hours to this. I'll tell you what, I'm super sad. And I regret that I didn't push myself harder and didn't try harder. I tried, bro. I tried my heart out, but I guess that I didn't try harder. I didn't give my 110%. You know what I mean? Like my 100% wasn't enough. And I'm so like mad at myself because I didn't push myself harder. But I can't stay like this and cry about how I didn't get picked. You know what I mean? Yeah. I gotta find other ways. I gotta get to the cheddar somehow.
Yeah, and that's the thing with life. Like, you develop, you start seeing shit. You know? Like, maybe somebody has that dream, and then that shit dies out. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that doesn't happen to some people. Yeah, but I mean, if you figure out something else, put 110% into that.
Yeah, bro, it sucks, bro. It sucks. My parents never saw me crying about something like that. I remember I had a coach telling me like, yo, I'm a recruit. You're gonna come play for me. You're gonna this, bro. Every day, lose. Every day. I kid you not. When it was goal time, I called him, I text him, email, send letter to his house. He went MIA. He went MIA, bro. And I was so upset. Like, my dad saw me crying. Anyways, guys, I'm sorry for getting too emotional.
There's no excuses. That's what he's trying to say. Yeah.
There is really no excuses in 2022. Like you said, this is the time, the easiest time to get rich. So if you're not getting rich during this time, you're losing a big opportunity.
Especially financially with the recession and all that shit. This might be the last recession where people could really, like, the wealth transfer is happening right now. So, like, you know how
people going from classes to classes.
Yeah, from, like, let's say for like 10, 15 years ago, most of the people who had money were older people. Now it's transferring. A lot of people who have money nowadays are younger people. So It's just like, if you're not caught in the middle of that, you're gonna be lost. And then enslavement is coming. I said that shit a long time ago. But my quote for this week is, true hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been.
Repeat that.
True hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been.
True help?
Hell.
Oh, hell.
True hell is when the person you are meets the person you could have been. That kind of goes into what he was saying. Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, take that as you want, but just.
And I want to say something too. I know I made it seem like, but I'm still. That's still my dream, bro.
What? Playing baseball.
Play baseball professionally. That's still my dream, you know. And I know I made it sound like I was done, I was quitting, but that's still my dream, you know. I put so much time and effort to this that I can't just stop loving the game, you know.
No, and that's also, the game will never leave, but that doesn't mean that there's other endeavors in life that you can definitely get into.
That's also one of my getaways too, you know.
Oh, for sure. Mind. I respect it.
But thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode 31. This episode we started talking about something.
I feel like those would be the best episodes.
Yeah, for sure. I ended up getting too emotional talking about my.
Oh man, it's like that. It goes to show the true passion that Kenny has for this podcast. Because being able to say something like that, some people wouldn't say that shit online, you know. And I could attest that it's genuine. So just so y'all know. But this has been the ending of the episode, man.
Thank you guys.
Anything else you want to say?
I love you guys a lot. You guys mean the world to us.
For sure. Tune into Instagram. All the links are already up there. They're
if you guys miss any episodes, they're all in the link. They're all in There's Spotify.
There's a playlist on YouTube.
There's a whole playlist. Honestly, I be watching into them every now and then. I still laugh.
Yeah.
So give you guys.
Now the thing is, like, bro, 20 years from now, when we could come back and just listen to these episodes, bro, it's gonna be fucking funny as hell. But it's like a time capsule. Yeah, if you really think about it. But let's clock out and get out of here, man. Beep. And we're out, man. Like we say, take care and cuídense el dulce, las canisas.
Yeah, cuídense el dulce siempre. Y báñense que están hediondos.